7 years we've done this, and no one's come and broken into our houses and tied us up and said, "Stop talking."
Well, that's going to come eventually. That's going to come eventually, dude.
This might be one of the most compelling NFL drafts in a long time in terms of what happens after the first pick, because I have no idea.
Really set. I mean, the only one really set in stone is Cam Ward. I mean, two, like Cleveland may be looking to trade down. Giants may be looking to trade down. Jacksonville may be looking to trade down. So there could be a quarterback actually going in the top 5 just because they might want to jump and poach, because look at the guys who are going to be looking for quarterbacks right now. Steelers, Saints are going to be in there now too. So you could have a guy that leapfrogs. I mean, Broncos may be looking to trade back too.
Should we think of insane things to do based on super chats? Like,
I mean, maybe.
I might bust out the plunger. If there's a $500 super chat, I'll get the old plunger.
You're going to bring out the plunger every fucking year. I'll join you in the damn plunger.
But you're just balancing it. That's weak, dude.
It doesn't work. I can't fit it.
How you do it. Put it on like your chest or something. Put it like right here.
I'm trying.
Put it on your belly like this.
No.
Yeah, there you go. Like oh, God. What are we doing with our lives?
What are we doing here? We're done. We're done.
We're done. We're finished.
We're done.
The first pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the Tennessee Titans select Cameron Ward, quarterback, Miami.
Wow. Oh, my God. Wow. What a shocking turn of events. Oh, my God. Wow. Unbelievable.
My mind is blown right now. Oh my goodness. I was so shocked by these developments.
Oh, hold on. There's a trade. Trade coming up right now.
What? Already?
Browns are trading the pick.
Who do you think it is? Who do you think it is?
Jacksonville is trading up to 2.
What?
Jacksonville's trading up. They're taking Travis Carter.
No, they're taking Abdul Carter. They're going to fuck the Giants.
No, they're taking Travis Hunter.
Do you think the Jags want Travis Hunter?
Yes, they need a receiver. They need corners.
Cleveland doing the smart thing. Holy shit. This is crazy.
Yeah,
and that
they're the official terms of the trade. Browns have received the 5th overall pick, 36th overall, 126th, and next year's first.
Wow. That's actually a good trade.
First. That is a really good deal. Then you move down 3 picks, you get a future first. And next year, and a second. Dear God, you reload like that.
Boy,
so the Jags get a second, 104th. So it's a pick swap of 4th round picks and a 200th pick in the 6th round. So, I mean, they've probably been dealing with this for days. But, dude, if you get a next year's 1st round pick to move down 5 slots, you're still going to get a really good player, maybe a Mason Graham. Dude, you don't even blink at that shit.
Maybe the Browns will take a quarterback.
Jags pick is in.
Ooh, this better be Travis Hunter. For them to move up, who were they afraid of? I guess, were they afraid
Patriots.
of New
They're afraid
England?
of the Patriots. Patriots would take Travis Hunter.
And with the 2nd pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the Jacksonville Jaguars select Travis Hunter.
Wow,
I
knew it. Okay.
It had to be. Like, they didn't need Abdul Carter. So, we are going right to you, buddy. This is all you. Yep, he's doing the gritty right now. So, Travis Hunter is not a Patriot. He's a Jaguar because the Patriots decided to meaninglessly win a Week 18 game. Otherwise, they would have had Hunter. Oh, that's a bummer. But they do have some other holes they can fill. And then I got distracted with the Jackson Dart video.
No, we are not drafting Jackson Dart. Scooter.
You never know. You never
Stay
know.
away.
Look at this nervous son of a bitch. Look at this nervous son of a bitch. He's spinning in circles like it's going back to the days of Daniel Jones and Kadarius Toney. Dude, it's not that regime anymore, man. You have to relax.
Joe Shane has not been good drafting. Joe Shane has not been good.
With the 3rd in the 2025 NFL Draft, the New York Giants select Abdul Carter.
Yes! Let's go! And they were going to draft Carter, and they did. Can I get Abdul Carter up in this bitch? We got defense. Let's go.
What happens with Kayvon Thibodeau? Do you trade him for like a 3rd round pick now?
You don't trade them. You keep everyone. I think that they did well here. I like what they did.
It is best player available, so you can't complain about that. Didn't need a running back, so you weren't going Genty. You're loading on offensive line.
We needed a quarterback, but we got Russell Wilson.
Hey, high knees for all day. That's your punishment for getting Abdul Carter.
Who did the Patriots take here at 4? They've gotten screwed now. Do you think?
Will Campbell. They need offensive linemen. Now that you don't have Travis Hunter, you're getting Will Campbell. Case.
Oh, here it is. Here it is. Who is it? Campbell. It's Campbell. I knew it. I knew it.
Why does he look like JonTron? Like, look from him from ahead. He looks like JonTron.
What?
Like a little bit like JonTron.
A little bit like JonTron. He looks like a caricature of he looks like the big cool dude. That suit is bad. That's not a good suit.
That is a very weird suit.
Yes. They're trying everything they can to fit his physique, which is a quite interesting football physique, but he's a very unusual looking fella, but he's just about to get paid and he's about to help fix the New England Patriots. Fantastic pick. Fantastic pick. The New England Patriots select JonTron.
With the fifth pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the Cleveland Browns select Mason Graham.
Yep.
Defensive tackle, Michigan.
Yep. So they got another pick. They got next year's first round pick, and they got Mason Graham. They got their guy. I would say the Browns did not mess it up.
Move down 3 spots, you get a guy who's pretty much in need because they did need interior defensive line help. Need somebody to get some heat off of Myles Garrett. I mean, if he's in period, like he'll be a nightmare for teams like the Steelers and the Ravens and the Bengals.
Okay, now I think this is where Genty goes, right? To the Raiders?
Makes sense. They do
They're
need
saying
a
the
running
pick
back.
is in.
The Las Vegas Raiders select Ashton Genty.
Called it.
What's he say?
They needed a running back. There's nothing else they really needed. Their running game was terrible. Their best running back last year was Amir Abdullah.
Do you know who's the biggest loser so far? That is the Chicago Bears. They wanted either Campbell or Genty. They're going to get neither. And I wonder what they're going to do with that pick now.
Trade down or Amari and Hampton? They could get the safety.
With the 7th pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the New York Jets select Armand Membu. Missouri. Tackle.
Smart pick. Wow.
So you have him and Fashanu as your starting tackles for the next decade, hopefully. It makes sense because, I mean, Tyron Smith didn't work out. Becton didn't work out. So they're trying to solidify the trenches. You're just hoping that Elijah Vera Tucker will be able to, stay healthy. So that's going to be your thing. So Membu's probably going to right tackle. Fashanu's going to be your left tackle. So that's what they're probably looking at.
I like this pick. I thought teams have not messed up yet.
Pick is actually in for the Panthers now, so this is going to be probably pretty quick. So
who are they going to
Panthers have a lot of holes to fill right now. So if you're looking at best available, Jaylen Walker could be in play. They're probably going to go edge rusher because I'm trying to think. Jadeveon Clowney came back, but I don't know if he's
Williams, Mike Green,
James Pierce,
Jamar Stewart.
With the 8th pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the Carolina Panthers select Teneroa McMillan, wide receiver, Arizona.
That actually makes a lot of sense because they do need a wideout. They don't really have an elite one. They just have Adam Thielen. I should have thought about that.
Was he the top-rated wideout though?
It's like a bunch of them mixed up. It's Burden, Golden, Teneroa, McMillan, and Buka. Those are the 3 mostly.
Interesting pick.
Buka was kind of there, but as I said, it does make sense. They're just trying to get pieces for Bryce Young. And they do need a big-time wideout. A lot of the guys they picked haven't worked out. I mean, Liggett didn't really do much last year.
Thielen's production was insane, and he had no help. Thielen was really good last year.
Pick is in for the Saints. I wonder if they're going to go quarterback here. It makes sense.
This would be Shador or Jackson Dart.
Yeah,
This would be Shador.
Everyone's going to be so confused with that plunger if they're doing short.
Jackson Dart.
The New Orleans Saints select Kelvin Banks Jr.
Ooh.
Tackle, Texas.
Okay.
Kelvin Banks Jr.
3 offensive linemen. Look at this yarmulke I've got on the top of my head. Have gone in the first round so far in the first 9 picks. 33% of the players taken have been offensive linemen. I am loving what the NFL is doing.
Because they know it's been in the trenches. I think what's happening here, they're trying to replace Ryan Ramczyk because he just had to retire.
Yeah.
Penning has been, he's been okay. But at the same time, I think that's what they're doing with Kelvin Banks. So I thought they would go quarterback because of what's happening with Derek Carr. But I'm guessing they're going to wait till the second round to pick one. That's what I'm thinking.
Here comes a bear.
Chicago is now on the clock.
What will America do? What do they need?
They need a
They
defensive
need
tackle, running back, wide receiver.
defensive lineman.
Do they go Marion Hampton? It might be a little high for
is,
Marion Hampton, but they do need a running back. And Ben Johnson, he loves him a dual threat running back core.
So with the 10th pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the Chicago Bears select Colston Lovelin.
Oh,
Wow. Somebody in the chat called that. Colston Lovelin.
okay.
Wow.
With Cole Kmet too. Does this mean he's going to be a free agent? Ooh. I mean, Penn State fans got to be pissed about that one. Because they thought Tyler Warren was going first.
Yeah, like I said, the Bears, they didn't get anybody that nothing fell their way. They weren't willing to trade up for Genty. They weren't willing to trade up for Campbell. The Patriots probably asked for a lot, probably a couple picks next year, like even next year's first round. And they were like, nah, we'll just take this tight end. So it'll be interesting to see what the 49ers do. They're a team in flux as well. Christian McCaffrey's getting old. Trent Williams probably done. They need a lot of help.
They're going.
And they got to pay Brock Purdy.
They're going tackle.
Yeah.
They have to go tackle. They need a left tackle badly. This is going to be either Josh Simmons or Kelvin Banks is gone. It's got to be Josh Simmons or Josh Connerly. It has to be one of those guys because there is no other way, especially with Trent Williams. Will Johnson's an option. Jade Baron. There are a lot of options you can take because they just have so many holes.
With the 11th pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the San Francisco 49ers select Michael Williams, defensive end, Georgia.
Ooh, another person to pair with Nick Bosa. As I said, there were a lot of options they could have taken here.
Yeah.
So it does make sense. I didn't think they'd go edge, but I mean, as I said, it's just best player available. 5. What kind of gritty do we get, sir?
Okay, Scooter. Scooter's up.
I know Scooter was looking potentially tackle. You could go guard to replace Zach.
I think it's Golden. You need a receiver so bad.
You need a wide receiver too. You need a running back too. I mean, it could be a Marion Hampton because that Jerry Boy loves his stars, and they do need a running back, and they do need a second one.
Stars.
Jerry loves his stars.
I think they go Cam Scatterbo. I do love
Cam
some Cam Scatterbo.
With the 12th pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the Dallas Cowboys select Tyler Booker, guard, Alabama.
Zach Martin replacement. I'm surprised they drafted him that high, though. How high was he ranked? They might have reached for need here. His overall rank is 51st. And the second
where
best
they're
guard
get
in the
receiver
class.
help from.
They'll probably get in the later
get...
rounds, but I mean, this is the Zach Martin replacement. But I feel like they might have reached a little bit too high. They tried to trade. I'm guessing they tried to trade down, and they couldn't get any takers. I think that's what happened here.
With the 13th pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the Miami Dolphins select Kenneth Grant, defensive tackle, Michigan.
I mean, they didn't need defensive line help. I thought they'd go tackle because it's a more pressing need, but I guess they like him better. That's the only thing I can think of there.
Yeah. So Tua's going to get like 2 concussions next year. maybe
Dude,
3.
you might get I mean, their most tenured offensive lineman is Austin Jackson.
God.
It's not good. And Austin Jackson ain't good. 27th overall rank, 88th grade. So not terrible. But I think they just needed like a run stuffer. They were going for need. But the Dolphins had so many needs. Colts, I think this is where Tyler Warren goes. I mean, Tyler Warren is so Colt-coded. It's not even funny.
Yeah, he looks very Colty.
Indianapolis Colts select Tyler Warren.
Oh, dude. So
Called it.
Colts-coded.
You called
So
it.
Colts-coded.
You called it. 2 tight ends in the
This is the
first
most
round.
Colts-coded. First time since I think 18 or 17.
Tyler Warren.
I'm not shocked by that.
Big
they've been
body
predicting that for
tight
God knows
end.
how long. Remember that?
Oh, I hope the Falcons take Shador. That would be so great to battle with Michael Penix.
That'd be great. Oh, dude, that'd be incredible. Unless they want to use Shador Sanders as like a gadget quarterback, the 2-quarterback system.
This is the part
Gotta
where,
be
you know, a
looking
lot of mysteries. No trades. Only 1 trade so far. I cannot wait until 21 to see what the Steelers do.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I'm not looking forward to it.
With the 15th pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the Atlanta Falcons select Jaylen Walker, defensive end, Georgia.
Okay.
Smart, local kid.
Yeah. They had
Georgia
to pick
guys
defense.
work out. Georgia guys work out.
Absolutely makes sense there. Jaylen Walker's slide ends makes sense because they did need an edge. Like, I think Jaylen Walker's pretty versatile. Play inside linebacker, play edge. I mean, he can play whatever. So I'm guessing they're going to play edge for him.
They need
Take a look.
offensive line, wide receiver, defensive line, or a cornerback. They could. Will Johnson. Walter Nolan's still available.
Yeah.
Mike
Jade
Green
Baron,
is out
Derek
there.
Harmon, Pierce. Like, take your pick. It's best player
Yeah.
available for them. So they are not
Jamar
slim
Stewart.
for pickings.
Yeah, they need a lot. They need a lot.
With the 16th pick in the 2025 NFL
Take
Draft,
your pick.
the Arizona Cardinals select Walter Nolan, defensive
Yeah,
tackle,
I called it.
Mississippi.
No, I didn't. I didn't call it.
As I
That's a
said,
good pick.
Those were one of the picks. Those were one of the picks you could have made. They couldn't have really made a mistake there. As I said, take your pick.
This is going to be interesting what the Bengals do. Do they draft Trey Hendrickson's replacement?
They just need anything defense. Like anything defense.
Yeah, their defense
it
was
bad.
terrible. So they will go with they got plenty.
Johnson,
Shamar
Jade
Stewart,
Baron, Harmon,
Yeah.
Pierce, like so many
Mike
guys.
Green.
Like,
Yeah.
take your pick. Jihad Campbell. They could still go him because they need to
Yeah.
replace Jermaine Pratt.
Comes down to
As
scheme.
I said, they are not all that picky.
With the 17th pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the Cincinnati Bengals select Jamar Stewart, defensive end,
Yep.
Texas A&M.
Take your pick. Like, as I said, they needed edge, they needed corner,
Oh,
they
shit.
needed linebacker. They just need something.
Oh,
Oh, Lord. Yep, Aqua Gamer Sean Shanley. Lots of victory plungers around.
How's this for nightmare fuel? Huh?
That looks disturbing as hell.
Ow.
You're scaring me. Bob.
Look at that right there.
Yeah,
That is pretty
I
creepy.
felt that from there, dude. That was crazy.
This is what I do for money. Everyone has a price.
Yeah, I mean, that's what it is. Seahawks pick is in, and Kishan Patel. Steelers are getting Sanders. How do you feel, Tree? I don't know. I don't know how I feel. I couldn't tell you. I legitimately couldn't tell you.
You went.
I think Seahawks go wide receiver here. They need somebody to replace DK
it's
Metcalf
Golden?
and Tyler Lockett.
Yeah.
Could be Golden,
Yeah,
could
yeah,
be Burton.
This is Golden.
I think this is wide receiver territory.
This is a shower of wide receivers here.
Yeah, buddy. It's gonna be here comes Mr. Roger Goodell right now.
With the 18th pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the Seattle Seahawks select Gray Zeld, guard, North Dakota State.
That does kind of make sense. I mean, as I said, I'm not going to complain about offensive line. I figured they would have gone wide receiver, but I guess they
Gosh,
must
this is
like him.
Such a copycat league where they're just like, oh, you guys are taking OLs? We're going to take OLs. Dude, this guy, he's not even...
Scarcity philosophy.
Yeah.
But the thing is,
Yeah.
like, Gray Zeld is pretty reputably graded, so it's not really a reach. Not like Tyler Warren.
Okay. They wanted a big white guy offensive lineman.
Yeah, they're probably going to convert him to guard, but as I said, it's just secure the trenches. They might draft a quarterback second or third round because Sam Howell, he's not good.
The thing is, Uche would always say that's not an easy thing to do. You can't just move from guard to tackle. You can't just.
Of course not. Even moving from right to left tackle is pretty tough. As I said, I don't know how to feel about Shedeur. I think he's overrated. I think he could be good, but I feel like it would just be like, ugh.
I think either Mike Green goes here.
I think edge is the right choice. They need to replace
Buccaneers are
Brown.
going defense. Buccaneers are going defense for sure.
Edge is a good sound.
The Tampa Bay Buccaneers select Emeka Egbuka.
Okay.
Wide receiver,
Interesting that he would go before Golden.
That was the guy I was hoping for with the Steelers because I feel he has a different skill set.
You will get Shedeur Sanders and you will like it.
It's going to be Jaylen Walker.
It's going to be Jackson Dart. It's going to be Jackson Dart, baby.
Do I really want the 90s kids show main character, Jackson Dart? That's what he sounds like. One of those really bad 90s cartoons. That's the main character. The Amazing Adventures of Jackson Dart. Like to be really edgy and over the hill. That's what that is.
The chat talking about Mike Evans. Mike Evans ain't going to be around forever. Mike Evans has been a great player, but wide receivers,
especially good ones,
when they reach the end, they decline so quickly. Just getting open requires such skill. All right, the Broncos are on the clock.
I
think
Pick is in for the Broncos too. This has got to be a Marion Hampton because they need a running back. They need it bad. Their running game was terrible last year. Javonte Williams was good, but the problem is he wasn't the same after that injury. And now he's Dallas's problem.
The Denver Broncos select Jade Baron, DB, Texas.
Okay.
Wow, okay.
Somebody to pair with Patrick Surtain. Okay.
Yeah, they're thinking they're getting Patrick Surtain on the other side of the field.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, defense is falling hard. First corner off the board. It's value right there. I thought they'd go Hampton. I thought they would go wide receiver, but who knows? I mean, but here we go. Steelers are on the clock. I need to get another beer.
It's Steeler time, boys. I'm going to put up a poll real quick.
Eat my shit. How's that sound? Son of a bitch.
Let's put up a poll.
There will be no Steeler bullshit here. There'll be nothing. This is a local beer from Hitchhiker, the Wheat Wagon Hefeweizen. Hitchhiker does some really good shit in the Berg if you're in craft beer. You are not giving me a Jalen Milroe. Shedeur Sanders, I'm not crazy about, but it's better than Jalen Milroe. No Jalen Milroe. As I said, I don't know how I feel about Shedeur Sanders. I just don't. Picks in.
If it's Shedeur, I'll smoke a bowl.
We're going to smoke a bowl anyway. Fuck you.
I know, but still.
Tomlin's happy, so it looks like it's going to be a quarterback.
Yep, it's a quarterback.
Oh, boy.
With the 21st pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, Pittsburgh Steelers select Derek Harmon, defensive tackle, Oregon.
You can hear the roar in this crowd that is the surprise of many, and it is echoed off the stage. The young man rushed the passer with the interior at D-line.
No quarterback. No quarterback. Thank God. Yes. Yes. Thank the Lord. Yes. 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 No Jalen Milroe. No Shedeur Sanders. You keep going down the board, motherfuckers. Let's go. We got a need. Let's go. Thank Lord. I have to ship them.
I like the picture of Tub Frog there.
We go 9-8 Super Bowl, baby.
Oh my God, dude. What just happened?
Super Bowl.
Holy shit.
They didn't drop Shedeur. They didn't drop Milroe. Thank fuck. Derek Harmon, you may father my children. Gritties everywhere. I'm doing more like I don't know what the fuck this is. I can't do it gritty. It feels weird doing it like this. I know I'm ahead. Joke's on you. We don't have a round 2 pick. Fuck you.
Look at this here. So none of these remaining teams, the Chargers, Packers, Vikings, Texans, Rams, Ravens, Lions, Commanders, Bills, Chiefs, or Eagles, none of them need a quarterback.
Unless somebody
Shador
trades
Sanders, no one's trading up to get into the first round.
Chargers are running out of time. They have 30 seconds left. Chargers are
What
out
I think
of time.
we should do.
What's going on?
Yeah. What? Oh, the pick is.
Okay, picks it. Okay.
Okay.
Yep. Marion Hampton, guys, the Chargers' second overall pick. I completely missed it. Jesus Christ. Ugh.
Oh, we missed the pick. Holy shit.
Yeah.
So Marion Hampton goes. We were just fucking bullshitting.
We're bullshitting
We have
on Marion
one
Hampton.
job. One job.
I
That was a
thought
great
they'd go
pick.
Marion Hampton.
All right, Packers are on the clock. Should we raid Tom? He's in Green Bay in his future hometown. You know, he's moving there this summer.
Oh, here come the cheese curds. Fucking pick Shador
Or-
Sanders.
You know what? They might
I don't
even
care.
go
Pick
defense.
Shador
here.
Sanders.
Who? Don't they have to replace somebody in their defensive, in their secondary?
Cornerback. They need a cornerback,
yeah.
so it's probably Will Johnson.
But Luther Burden is available.
With the 23rd pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the 13-time world champion Green Bay Packers, for the first time since 2002, draft a wide receiver.
Oh, they drafted a receiver.
It's
Oh,
Golden.
shit. Golden.
Matthew Golden, wide receiver.
Oh, Tom's happy. Finally, Golden gets taken. With the Golden is going to shower the fans here in Green Bay with presence all year.
Packers doing something right. That's terrible. This is terrible.
Yeah. This is like no one's really disappointed in this draft. Has anyone?
dude.
Look at this draft. Has anyone
Cowboys.
disappointed?
Cowboys.
Cowboys are disappointed. Yeah. But they got a guard. Like, how can you be mad
They
with
reached
that? That
for
was a
need.
smart
They
pick.
reached for need.
Yeah,
That's
but
the
it was
problem.
a smart pick. It was a smart pick,
Yep.
if you ask me.
Vikings pick is in, by the way.
Nice.
So who knows what they do from here. That draft pick hit Tree so harder than my stepdad out the
2025 NFL Draft. The Minnesota Vikings select Donovan Jackson, guard, Ohio State.
Wow. What a
A lot of
run.
offensive linemen coming off the board right now, and it makes sense. Offensive line was kind of weak for the Vikings, so it
They're
does
saying
make
that the
sense.
Giants just traded into 26. Is this true? What a bonus. What?
They're going for the quarterback.
we give up?
They're going quarterback.
No.
Yep, here it is. It has been confirmed from Ari Myrov. The Texans are trading the number 25 pick to the New York Giants. They're going quarterback. You're getting Shador Sanders.
No.
Get ready to learn Shador Sanders. The Giants are coming up. Shador Sanders is going to be a Giant, motherfuckers. You get ready. You get that ready, boy. Look at this son of a bitch. He's so shocked. Oh,
They're going to be
dude.
taking Will Johnson or something.
No, this is Shador.
They're-
You're picking
they're-
Shador.
I mean,
You son of a
I'd be
bitch.
okay with Jackson Dart. I mean, but I don't know. What are we doing? Neither. He's
You're
not going to
picking Shador. You are picking Shador. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's go, baby.
This is crazy.
You're picking
Maybe it's
Shador.
a tackle.
You're picking Shador. You're picking
What is-
Shador. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. You're picking
What is
Shador.
happening?
You're picking Shador. You're picking Shador. Come on. Come on, Five. Yep.
The pick is
Mason. Suddenly the viewers are coming back. Return of the derp.
I gotta put the jersey on so that we don't jinx this pick.
Yeah, buddy, guess what? You're getting the derp song now. Death is a face. It's still very, very bald.
I don't like this.
I
What are
love
the
it, man.
terms?
Are you fucking kidding me?
What
I
are
love
the
the Shador
terms?
Sanders.
I said I wanted Jackson Dart, but not at this cost, right? Like, what are they doing? So DeVito's getting cut? What is happening?
I don't know, man. I don't know. Here we go. The Giants have traded the 34 pick, the 2025 third, and a future 6th round pick to the Texans in exchange for the number 25 pick. So not terrible. You are getting that 5th-year option. That's what we're shooting for.
So we get no depth in this draft. I mean, we got two. I was ready to go to bed thinking, listen, I've said on clickbait multiple times that I wanted Jackson Dart. I just, you know what? We riding with Dart. Will John, here it is.
Sanders ain't that fucking
Give me the audio.
With the 25th pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the New York Giants select Jackson Dart, quarterback, Mississippi.
You seem kind of whelmed with this pick, sir.
I'm ambivalent,
What's your emotions,
dude. I mean, I like it, but I don't, like. We'll see. Ooh, his mom's hot. Holy shit.
Okay, Zach Wilson.
We have many quarterbacks. We have so many.
You have placeholders, dude.
Russell Wilson. We have Jameis Winston. Tommy DeVito signed, and now we have Jackson Dart.
Yeah, Tommy DeVito's a
insane. I mean, I'm scared of Jameis Winston trying to mentor anybody. First, you got your knees, you got your shoulders, and then your knees, and your hip, and your knees.
Just hate to interrupt you. The Atlanta Falcons are now on the clock. They've traded with the Los Angeles Rams.
Oh my goodness, the Rams are just getting rid of picks.
Yeah, buddy. Russell Wilson. That is great. No, Russell, you're still starting for like a year. Pick is in for the Falcons. For the Atlanta Falcons, 242, and next year's first for 26 and 101. Jesus Christ.
Who do they want
next
so
year's
bad?
first?
Is it Will Johnson?
I mean, it has to be a defender, but...
With the 26th pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the Atlanta Falcons select James Pierce Jr., defensive end,
Edge.
Tennessee.
They needed edge,
I mean,
so they are going edge hard.
Yeah, this is the draft player that they should have drafted instead of Penix last year, but then they were right in drafting Penix. So
Well, they were right by accident. Let's be real.
yeah, they were right by very accident. It's amazing though that they gave up next year's first to get back into the first round, but maybe they were expecting someone like the Lions or the Commanders would have taken Pierce. So they got spooked.
Ravens pick is in, by the way. It's got to be defense, right? I mean, best player available. We're going to be honest here. Whatever the Ravens pick, if it's defense, it'll be really good because it's the fucking Ravens.
The Baltimore Ravens select Malachi Starks, defensive back, Georgia.
Great pick.
First safety off the board. They needed to replace Marcus Williams. He's probably going to be really good because he is a Raven. This is just how it goes.
Slam dunk. Georgia guys work out too.
The Detroit Lions select Tyleek Williams, defensive tackle.
Oh, okay. Some interior line help. They get Aiden Hutchinson back. Yeah, if they get Aiden Hutchinson back.
Get your defensive tackles, fortify your defense. I think that's what they're doing right now. So Washington pretty much has their pick of the litter.
They better get to the Super Bowl next year or they're fucking done. That window's closed.
I wouldn't say it's closed.
Honest.
I don't think it's closed.
I don't know if Jared Goff is the guy though, you know? Like you got to start wondering if is Goff the guy. If he can't, he couldn't beat the Commanders last year.
So if you're a Commander, I think this is where Will Johnson or Maxwell Harrison goes.
Yeah,
maybe Jihad Campbell. I mean, take your pick. Emanwari is another option too. Like there are a bunch of options you can take here. Like take your pick on defense. I mean, Dan Quinn is a huge defensive guy. I think this is where they go.
The Washington Commanders select Josh Carn, Jr., tackle, Oregon.
Another tackle.
Another offensive lineman. They're going off the board fast.
So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in the first round. 1/3 of the picks. Yeah.
Look at what Philly did with the tush push.
We want them tushies to be pushied. It also varies with talent too. These GMs are smart. They're going to take the BPA.
Bills are on the clock. They do need some pieces. Edge could be an option here. Mike Green, Donovan Ezeraku. I think they could be options because they're going to need somebody to replace Bosa in the future. A couple corners are still available. I could see them picking Maxwell Harrison.
There's only 3 picks left in this draft.
With the 30th pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the the Buffalo Bills select Maxwell Harrison. Let's go!
What did I say, man? I felt like they would have picked Hairston.
Yeah.
What did I say?
Good pick. Good
They
pick.
needed a corner. They needed somebody there, and apparently, I mean, there are a lot of people loving Hairston.
That means Will Johnson is
Will
getting
Johnson's
past.
on
I
board.
mean, unless the Chiefs take him or the Eagle. Now you got your two Super Bowl teams.
I feel
Yeah,
like
Will
the
Johnson.
Chiefs would
Oh,
take
the
Simmons.
Eagles and the Chiefs swapped is what I'm hearing.
Ooh, the Eagles traded back up. Interesting.
Yeah, they changed order. Huh.
Interesting. Are they
Why-
trading like a third round
Why
pick?
would they do that?
The Eagles need defense. I mean, they've lost Josh Sweat. They lost Milton Williams.
They basically
Also the other
paid
guys.
off the other team, the team to not take who they want. They're like, well,
Here is the trade. It is 32 and number 164 for 31. So they didn't trade it.
they're like, if you want such and such, you have to
Yeah,
give
take
us
like a
your-
5th round pick.
a later
That's
round
what
pick.
it is.
Uh-huh. Who's available that they want so bad? Jihad
Will
Campbell?
Johnson, Jihad Campbell, Mike Green, Josh Simmons.
Yeah, that might be it. They're like, we need a safety bad.
And the Chiefs are worried they might take him, and they probably aren't even looking. That's probably my best guess. And then the Chiefs will take Simmons at 32 because they need offensive line. They lost a lot of guys.
With the 31st pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the Philadelphia Eagles select Jihad Campbell, linebacker, Alabama.
So that tells you that the Chiefs are going with another linebacker.
The tackle.
'Cause-
They're going with the tackle. My
You think
question
so?
is, you draft an Alabama linebacker when it's the team full of Georgia Bulldogs. What does that say?
It says they don't care. They're there to win.
Crimson Tide with the Bulldogs.
That means
man.
nothing. These guys are getting paid money to play football. They're chasing the $1 million.
Dude, you
They
had
don't
Jared
care.
Wilson from Georgia. You could have drafted him.
Mhm.
What
They
else
took
is
the
from
Jihad.
Georgia?
They opted for the Jihad.
You had Tate Ratledge from Georgia. You didn't need a guard, but I mean, so many guys.
We are
from
bringing
Georgia.
Jihad to the Philadelphia. Jihad is coming. This is
Oh, dude,
Cam
Scatterberg
Scatterberg.
would be great.
A lot of the information that is shared around the NFL sometimes makes it into our group chat because we're only a couple degrees away from actual experts. You know, Brett Coleman knows a lot.
I mean, experts. I mean, I'm not an expert.
No.
Are you fucking
I'm
kidding me?
saying
The sources
we're
are my
only-
ass.
But we know people who are 1 degree away,
Yeah, fair enough.
who could theoretically get direct information from direct sources, or at least somewhat indirect.
I think Goodell's
Schefter.
coming up to the stage right now. I mean, Schefter's just he does what the agents do.
Yeah. A lot of those guys probably choose not to leak a lot of information that
Oh,
they
of
get.
course, or they do it deliberately.
32nd pick
Mhm.
in the 2025 NFL Draft, the Kansas City Chiefs select Josh Simmons,
Yeah.
tackle,
Oh, nice.
Ohio State.
That's exactly what we said would happen.
They need an offensive lineman. Like their offensive line was weak. They got destroyed by the Eagles.
Yeah, they needed to shore that shit up. Dumpster firing.
Buckin' Let's go over.
Who do you
the
think?
rounds
Who do you
real
think had the best first round so far?
Cleveland, they
Cleveland
got
had
a
a great
future
first
first round
round.
pick. Rams got a future first round pick. I mean, dude, Cam Ward going to the Titans. It's expected. Travis Hunter. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, the Patriots kind of lost because they won that meaningless Week 18 game.
Yeah.
They would have drafted
still got
Travis
it-
Hunter.
Yeah, they still got their guy though. Will Campbell is a
Yeah,
great
Will
pick, though.
Campbell is pretty good. They need an offensive line. Raiders got their guy. I would say Colts pretty much.
Genty
landed
going
on the lap.
6. Genty's going 6 tells you that the trend in the NFL is maybe switching. You know,
Well,
Maybe
they
there's-
saw how running backs have dominated, especially with
Mhm.
Saquon Barkley elevating the Eagles, Derrick Henry with the Ravens. Tide's turning again. Colston Lovelin's probably one of the bigger surprises, like that early. I mean, Tyler Booker, I feel like was a reach based on need,
yeah.
but otherwise
Agreed.
nothing too crazy here. Igbuka was kind of a surprise, but I get it. I'm so happy the Steelers picked Harmon, like because once again they needed defensive tackle help. They released Ogunjobi. I thought they were going to go Shador, and I'm like, oh thank God.
I don't hate this. Don't get me wrong. Like, I'm just like, he's a project. He's going to sit behind Russell Wilson. And then maybe in 2 years, he'll be, you know, he could be like Jordan Love, you know.
Falcons paid a premium price for James Pierce, future
Mm.
first, for the 26th overall pick.
Falcons once again
Well, cheap
messing
flew.
up.
I mean, I'm just happy they didn't pick a fucking quarterback.
And then Alabama and Josh Simmons, great, fills out the theme. I think the Giants had an interesting night. That late round drama was certainly interesting. I said I wanted Jackson Dart on clickbait, and we somehow got him.
Honestly, I'm just happy they didn't pick Jalen Milroe. I mean, Shedeur, I don't know how to feel about that, but I mean, you don't have a second round pick, and you're not trading future first to move up to the second. Mm-hmm. So my question is, what do you do at quarterback? I mean, are you sticking with Mason Rudolph? It's probably going to be Jalen Milroe in the third round. I'll still be pissed.
Yeah, you'll get Milroe and you'll like it.
Mm-hmm. But boys, have yourselves a good night. Hope your drafts went well.